Hello, my name is Camille Corbett, and I'm going to be doing a book review on I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell by Tucker Max. I think this book review is very necessary because I just came from a party, and it just goes with the theme of this book, which is just a reckless string of stories that Tucker Max has done in his lifetime and lived to tell the tale. And this book just makes you want to meet him, makes you want to party with him, makes you want to be one of those girls that he shags. And I just think he's absolutely wonderful in the sense that generally when you think of smart people, you think of studious people and stuff like that. Just like the book review I just did on Kind of a Funny Story, you don't think of depressive maniacs, and neither do you think of retarded frat boy-esque horn dogs. But this guy, he shows that the intelligent male doesn't necessarily have to be tolerant, doesn't necessarily have to be very sensitive to things. He could just be a stereotypical aggressive objectifying male and still be just as intelligent as the rest of intellectual people are, I suppose. And I just really liked that about that book. I liked how he would insult people and he would use these literary terms or terms from history that I learned in APUSH, which is AP US history and stuff like that. One time he went up to a hippie girl and was like, "What's up, Alger Hiss?" And I thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. But the writing sometimes was good, sometimes was bad. I think it was a bit flighty for me. I'm not saying it was terrible, ever got terrible at points, but sometimes it was really good and engaging, and sometimes it made you lose interest. Probably because he went into such detail explaining certain things for his stories, which makes sense because it's based off of truth. Everything he's saying is true. So sometimes it just sort of lagged about and I got bored. I gave it a 3 out of 5. It literally made me laugh loud at some points. It's not like a book where I'm just going to read it over and over again. But it definitely wasn't excruciating. It was pretty good. It exceeded my expectations. I expected it to be completely horrible because I heard it was just sort of frat tire, that sort of frat boy satire-ish sort of thing, humor and stuff, so I wasn't thinking very much of it. But it was actually really hilarious, and this guy is really smart and I'm impressed. And I also like how he was sort of elitist, money-wise. He would call people low rent. He would describe things as low rent, which I found interesting. It was kind of pretentious, kind of bougie, but whatever. I'm not judging, and I just would really like to meet him. I assume that he'd be really funny and interesting, and I just really like this book. Let me read you a bit and give you an example of the crude things which occurred in this book. Bullseye. The next incident was a few years later in college, right after I discovered the art of coming on a girl's face. Even before I made the term "dotting her eyes" famous, I was a fan of giving the facial. As my climax approached, I moved her on her back and pulled out just in time, covering her face with a solid 5-roper. Being the neophyte, I had no idea how to aim and accidentally shot the first and strongest rope in her eye. As I finished and collapsed, very happy with myself and proud of my prestigious paint job, I noticed the look of agony and pain on her face. Tucker. "Baby, are you okay? What's wrong?" Girl. I can't see. Jesus, it hurts. It's burning. I helped her scoop out most of it out of her eye, both of us still naked and sweaty. I led her into the bathroom where she washed her eye out for a good 5 minutes. Apparently semen does not agree with the eye. I called her red eye for the next few hours until she got mad and refused ever to give me head again. Then I apologized profusely. She forgave me until she realized that she had ejaculated in her hair and had to wash it out to get it all out. Needless to say, there were no more facials for her. After that, she swallowed every bit of my seed like a nun taking communion. Anyways, I'm sure you'll like this book. It's filled with little witticisms and gross stories, and it's just hilarious, and I love it. And if I was a boy, I'd try and follow in his footsteps. So, have a lovely day. Check out this book if you are I don't know, if you're a boy that's bored or if you're a girl that wants a quick laugh. Check it out and won't get offended very easily. Then check it out and have a lovely day. Bye.